I'll bring the wine, you bring the glasses. What a great time we'll have while it lasts us. I can't wait to toast with you, so call me a cab.
Hi, I'm Joanne, and this is Call Me a Cab, a show about tasting wine without intimidation. Today on the show, I'll be tasting just a glass of wine and pairing it with food based on suggestions from the internet. If you're new, welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've already subscribed, thanks, and welcome back. Let's get started. Today on the show, we're going to be trying the 2012 Kenneth Volk Zinfandel from the Limekiln Valley in the Enns Vineyards. The Limekiln Valley is one of the oldest and least known AVAs in California. It is in San Benito County, and it falls on the San Andreas Fault. So it's a little intense and scary, but apparently makes for great wine. So let's give it a shot and see what it tastes like. This has got some thick foil, man. It's like sheet metal.
We got surplus budget. What should we do? Put it in the foil.
So color-wise, this one's a little bit brown around the edges. So like when you tilt it, the edges look almost amber or gold. Let's give it a smell. Oh man, there's got to be a name for the smell that I smell, because the thing I want to say isn't at all appetizing. But it's kind of like that adhesive on bandages, like a Band-Aid. If you were to smell a Band-Aid, it smells safe because of, Band-Aids. Okay, I got to try to see if I can smell some fruit in here. Hold on. Maybe a little bit of chocolatey something or other, maybe like a fruity chocolate. You know what? Almost like maraschino cherries, like sweet cherries. It smells on the sweet side. Obviously, I don't expect it to taste sweet because it's not a sweetened wine, it's not a fortified wine. So let's see what it tastes like. Ooh, okay. Okay, tastes a little bit like it smells, but it also has like a vegetal taste to it. So it's got a little bit of that maraschino cherries in a chocolate, like a dark chocolate, not like a milk chocolate. But then also like not quite green peppers, but on that track. What do you call that taste in green peppers? That's just kind of bitter, but kind of like whatever that is. No big finish on this one. It's got maybe teensy little tart aftertaste. The thing it said it would pair with is Monterey Jack cheese, which is a great solid standard cheese. I happen to have pepper jack cheese, so it's got a little spice in it, but I think it'll actually pair well because whatever that vegetal flavor is, I think that'll actually be a good pairing. So let me give it a whirl. I love pepper jack cheese because I am a spice wimp, and this is about as spicy as I like anything. So the pepperiness that's in the pepper jack cheese definitely ties into the flavor that I just tasted, so I'm really hoping that this goes well. Yeah, that's pretty good. It honestly made this a little fruitier, which makes sense because sort of the pepper in this sort of canceled out the pepper I was tasting in that. Now I'm just left with the fruits, and then whatever that chocolatey note is gone. Still a little tart, which is fine. Some people are into that tart thing. And the funny thing about this wine, where I got it anyway, I don't know if you have this store in your area. There's a store out here called Grocery Outlet. Danny calls it the TV safe store because it's got all these sort of off products, like they're brands you've heard of, but there's something weird about them, like Oreos with ham. I made that product up, by the way. I don't think it exists, but it's weird stuff. Like you're like, what's wrong with these Oreos? Why are they here in this store at this very cheap price? They have a huge wine selection at Grocery Outlet, and the prices are insanely good. Most of the wines I've never heard of, and I'm willing to just give them a try because that's literally what I do, wine without intimidation. But this was one of my friend Manuel's favorite wines, and it retails for around $26 or so. I mean, a little give or take depending on where you get it, but it was like $5. And then I got it on sale beyond that because they have some like twice a year, they have this 20% off sale. So I got this for like $4.50. So I was like, all right, what's gonna be wrong with it? And honestly, taste-wise, nothing is wrong with it. It's fine. This is a perfectly good wine. I think the way an outlet store works is
they buy irradiated stuff.
Yeah, they buy irradiated stuff. So if I start glowing, that's what has happened here. And I don't know, maybe they do. But I think it's like, say a store closed down and they had to liquidate their supply, or one of those trucks you hear about turning over on the freeway and all the supplies are, I don't know. I don't know where they get their stuff from. I think Grocery Outlet is probably just as elusive as any wine is. But I did go to the Kenneth Volk website, and they don't currently sell this Zinfandel except in magnums. I should really look into how big a magnum is. They're about yay big. I think that's about how big a magnum is. I'll look it up. I'm not sure. But anyway, Manuel definitely stocked up on these because this is one of his favorites, and I mini stocked up on them and got a couple bottles. And it's fine, it's fine. It's a very smooth wine. It's not necessarily my favorite flavor, but that's just because I'm not necessarily into that tart fruit thing. If you are a fruit person or if you are a tart person, this is great. By the way, these are my veggie chips because we're doing all vegetarian this season, but I haven't been able to pair these with anything. Maybe I'll try it now. I don't even know what this is. I think it's maybe a sweet potato. Give it a whirl. Very crunchy, tasty, very savory and hearty. Let's see what this does to this, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, that made the tartness go through the roof. Just stick to the suggestions, do what they say. All right, see you guys next time.
I can't wait to toast with you, so call me a cat.